In today's episode, we're reading some more terrifying but also fun Reddit stories, and I hope you're excited. Gonna be a wonderful time, and I can't wait to get into this. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like and also subscribe. And let's get into it. Enjoy, guys. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister I told you so because her daughter hates her name? I, 32 female, have been having a bit of drama with my younger sister Ramona, 30 female, about her daughter Egwene, 11 female. Yes, dear reader, that's her real name and that's the root of the issue. Now, I love my younger sister and we've always gotten along pretty well. However, she's always been into nerdy pop culture stuff. She plays D&D every week and loves Marvel movies and is obsessed with fantasy novels. Her favorite, as you may have guessed, is the Wheel of Time series. Now, I know next to nothing about the series, but I know enough to know that Egwene Alvear wasn't a name that she came up with on her own. When she announced that name, there was a bit of confusion and disapproval from the family, but nobody strongly pushed back on it. That honor went to me. I tried to approach the subject calmly. I even gave her the "you're naming a human being" speech, but she said that she knew best. After a brief back and forth, I flat out told her daughter was going to get bullied. She blew up at me and I didn't push the issue any further because I could see that she wasn't going to budge. Fast forward and Gwen is a happy, healthy 11-year-old. However, she's been voicing lately that she hates her name. The teachers at school always get it wrong and her classmates tease her constantly. Wait, so the name is Egwene, but they pronounce it Gwen, not Gwaine, I suppose? None of this is helped by the fact that Ramona insists on calling her Egwene Alvear, not just Egwene or Gwen, which she prefers. Well, the two have been bickering a lot lately. Ramona has tried venting that Egwene won't shut up about her name, and she doesn't know what she's gonna do about her. I kinda sarcastically said, if only somebody had warned you. She asked me what I meant, and I said that she named her daughter something stupid, and now she's facing the consequences. She said that she doesn't know why she even bothered coming to me, and that she should have known that I was gonna be a biatch. I told her if she would have put some more thought into naming her child, she wouldn't be in this situation. Well, she decided that Egwene can't come over to my house anymore because I'm putting bad thoughts into her head. She's also roped in our mother, who agreed with me about the name, but said that it was a low blow to bring up that I had warned her, and that I should just suck it up and apologize. I don't think I need to apologize, but I thought I should get an outside opinion. So am I the a-hole? Edit, whoa, this blew up way more than I thought it was gonna. I kinda wrote this just to vent. I appreciate everybody's input. I had a lot of good advice and a lot of bad advice and some downright weird advice, but I've come to the conclusion that I'm gonna apologize to my sister for my timing and my tone, but I won't apologize for saying that Egwene is a bad name, and I will make it clear that I'll support my niece over everything. A lot of you suggested setting up a fund for a name change if she does want one at 18. I think that's a great idea. I looked it up and Tafile is about $80 in my state, but I'm sure it'll be far more. I'm gonna set aside $200 for now and add to it when I can. Hopefully it'll be a nice little fund when she turns 18. To finish off, I wanted to answer some questions and clear up some things. My sister pronounces her daughter's name as Egwene Alvear. I don't have the slightest idea how it was originally intended to be pronounced. Right, so in the show, it's Egwene Alvear. So your sister has kept the same name, but changed how you pronounce it to Egwene Alvear. Right, okay, that makes sense why people were calling her Gwen. My sister isn't abusive or neglectful, nor do I think she's narcissistic. She is a responsible parent and loves her daughter deeply. She just has poor taste. I talk to my niece pretty regularly and she usually spends the weekend at my house twice a month. She's never brought up any issues with her mum besides the name. My niece's father was never in the picture. We have a few ideas of who might be the father, but my sister has never confirmed any of them. I've never told my niece that I dislike her name. I don't even mention it unless I'm sure that she's not in the same building as me. I have told her that she doesn't have to like her name and that I'll call her Gwen because that's what she prefers. I am a woman. There were quite a few comments calling me a big brother, which I thought were pretty funny. I'm also a mother to a 5-year-old girl, to all the people saying that I don't know how hard it is to be a mother. My daughter's name is Callie, if anybody was curious. Feel free to judge me, lol. Yeah, this comment. No, she had it coming. I understand liking a name from a fantasy book or movie or whatever, but she failed to acknowledge how it'll affect her daughter in the future. I bet she'll change her name when she turns 18. The comment under that says, not the a-hole. Kids aren't billboards for a person's fandom. Your sister's an idiot. And I hope your niece legally changes her name as soon as she turns 18. Yeah, the comment under that one. Kids aren't billboards for a person's fandom. Exactly, that's what pets are for. Yeah, 100%. And speak of the devil, Nez and Jin are right behind me. Yeah, this comment too, not the a-hole. I'd consider apologizing only so that you can keep in contact with your niece. Please know that you did nothing wrong. I hate to be the bigger person, but there's an 11-year-old girl who could probably use your support. Yeah, completely. And by the sounds of it, that's what OP's gonna do. Yeah, not the a-hole OP. Oh god, post number 2. Am I the a-hole for postponing our wedding because my fiance wants to have pictures of her late husband in it? What? Oh god. My fiance and I have been together for about 3 years. We got engaged 6 months ago. We were doing some planning and she mentioned, where do you think late husband's name picture could go? I was confused and I asked her to clarify. She said that she wants her late husband's picture at the wedding. She went into more detail at my request. She wants one of the bridesmaids to hold his picture during the ceremony, as well as having his picture on our table. And when taking pictures, she wants to hold him in the pictures. I told her that I didn't want that, and while I understand he's important to her, I'd feel uncomfortable with his pictures in our wedding, especially when they're so prominent. We got into a fight and she yelled, I can't believe you're jealous. He's dead. What do you think I'm gonna do? Sleep with him at our wedding? I decided to postpone the wedding and I'm thinking of calling it off altogether. Whoa, okay. She's definitely in the wrong OP. By the sounds of it, she's not ready to get married either. Yeah, no, she's definitely in the wrong OP. That's way too far. This comment says, not the a-hole. That's an extreme request. It's way overboard. She's not ready to marry you. The comment under that says she's not ready to marry anybody. And this comment too, not the a-hole. She's going overboard. And the symbolism is not good. She has to have a place for him. That's understandable. But there are 2 stars in the wedding, not 3. This is not about jealousy. It's not about minimizing a permanent grief. It's about if your wife has the capacity to marry you. Yeah, for sure. The comment above that says, not the a-hole. She's not ready to marry you. After 3 years, she may never be ready. Yeah, I don't like how she got upset at you and said that you were being jealous, OP. It's not about jealousy. It's concerning for you. This comment says, not the a-hole. A wedding is supposed to be a celebration of things to be, not of dead spouses. Yeah, the comment under that one. Yeah, a wedding is all about celebrating a new life together, not about honoring the dead or being stuck in your old life. And this one too, not the a-hole. This is weird. We had a memorial table in the entrance of our reception for photos of deceased loved ones. I don't think it'd be odd or disrespectful to have a memorial table and include her deceased partner there, but wanting his photo to be held by a bridesmaid, photographed in your couple's photos, and placed at the head of the table is a lot. Yeah, that really is a lot, OP. And to immediately get angry at you and say that you're just being jealous, and oh, I can't bang him because he's not alive. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. That's not good, OP. Yeah, that's pretty wild. This comment says, absolutely move on. She's hung up on her dead husband. You'll never be able to match him, even in death. Huge red flag, not the a-hole. Yeah, like, would it be a good idea or a bad idea for her to see this? Like, OP's not in the wrong here. Like, obviously, super sorry about your deceased ex-husband or ex-partner. But yeah, if OP walked away from this, I don't feel like you could blame them. OP also left a comment here that said, oh, I see. She said that she wanted it to be about 12 by 18 inches. The photo of the deceased partner, that is. That's not a small photo. A comment here says, has she always been this insistent upon including him? Does she put his picture on the pillow on the opposite side of you when you go to bed? When you go out to eat? Does she get him a plate? Such a weird insistence on carrying his picture around with her at the wedding. Coming out of nowhere makes me wonder if she's been hiding the fact that she's not really over him. I think at the very least postponing was the right move, but honestly, I'd have misgivings about continuing the relationship in any capacity. Not the a-hole. OP said, hard to say. She keeps a handful of pictures of him at our place. I was the one who moved in, by the way. She has one picture next to her side of the bed. She doesn't order him food or anything, but she does talk about him often and she sometimes cries. I was told that this was normal and that I should be fully supportive of her and that it's lame to be jealous of a dead man, so I just thought this was all normal behavior. Yeah, 1,000,000% the comment under that one. It's one thing to be jealous of the dead. It's another thing to recognize the living are still trying to have a relationship with the dead and not wanting to be involved in a triad with them. Yeah, it's not jealousy, OP. She's not over him. And once again, my deepest sympathies. I'm super sorry. It's a really sad situation. But to say that OP's being jealous here is ridiculous. Like that comment said, she still wants a relationship with him. That's not OP's fault. Yeah, you're so not the a-hole, OP. And I almost feel like she should read this. The next one is called, am I the a-hole for yelling at my pregnant co-worker? I, 23 female, share an office with my co-worker, 29 female, who's 7 months pregnant. Since she found out about it, she talks about nothing else. I get it, it's exciting. However, I came to a point where I can't handle it anymore. A little backstory, I'm infertile and I had a hysterectomy due to cancer when I was 18. I told her multiple times in the past that I'd rather not talk to her about pregnancy because it's a sensitive topic for me. I did not go into details as I don't want to share my medical history with everybody, and she stopped for the rest of that day. Today, I couldn't stand it any longer. She again started talking about how her back hurts, and because of the weather, her feet were very swollen. I yelled at her, just shut the F up and don't bother me with your baby. You at least have a uterus to carry one. Holy Christ, OP. God, no, you did not need to say that. You're the a-hole for saying that. Holy crap. She was talking about her swollen feet. Jesus. She immediately started crying and left the office and later called in sick and went home. Am I the a-hole? Yeah, you overreacted. Edit, I have no issue being around pregnant women or kids. What's an issue for me is that she talks about it for 5 months straight and about nothing else. I tried to suck it up for the first 3 months and then started politely telling her to stop talking only about her pregnancy. I just talked about the situation with another co-worker a few minutes ago. She's also annoyed by her and avoids her. She said that I was maybe a bit too rude, but it needed to be said. I will apologize to her tomorrow. Yeah, I don't really know if that needed to be said. Like, yeah, okay, it's getting annoying how much she's talking about her pregnancy and you're sick of it, but you didn't need to snap like that, OP. You need to be able to control yourself a little bit better, especially at work. Yeah, the top comment, you the a-hole, you overreacted. I'm sorry about your condition, but you should have handled this in a completely different manner. She wasn't even talking about her baby. Yeah, the fact that she had these symptoms are a side effect of the pregnancy, but she didn't even mention the baby. What if she said that she had to go to the restroom? Would you have said, oh my god, quit saying that. You're only saying that because you're pregnant and a child's pressing into your bladder. That's not okay. You need to act professional. You're at work. The comment below that one says OP needs a professional too. It's understandable that some people have more or less sensitive topics too, but you should be able to healthily separate yourself from it. If it gets under your skin to cause an outburst, okay, nobody's perfect. It's a good reason to explore how to work on it for next time. Yeah, definitely. The one under that says you the a-hole. You don't have a right to speak to anybody that way, regardless of how annoying you personally find it. You suffered a tragedy at a young age, and for that you have my sympathies. It doesn't give you the right to take your anger out on somebody else, particularly when they don't know the details of your circumstances. Furthermore, you've now put yourself at risk of creating a hostile work environment and could lose your job. Your inability to regulate your emotions is not anybody else's responsibility. You owe your colleague a sincere apology. This comment says you the a-hole. It's incredibly devastating for you that you had to have a hysterectomy at a young age and can't bear children. No denying that. I have fertility issues, so I get it. However, this seems more like a trauma response of unresolved feelings about your own medical conditions. I'd suggest seeing a therapist to really process the loss of that part of your future for biological children. The most beautiful thing is that there are alternative means for parenthood or caregiving for children if you can do so. However, your fertility status is not that pregnant woman's problem. Whether or not she talks about the excitement of this very real chapter in her life, you still have to see her pregnant. She will still be going on maternity leave. Her child will still exist when she's back at work. You can't expect her to not talk about her baby either or show pictures. You share an office, it's also her space. Her baby is a reality. It's just not your reality. Really consider that it's also unfair to her that you want to censor her because of your own issues. Get help and or transfer officers. The cloud hanging over your own emotions is not her storm to bear. Yeah, this one too. You the a-hole. I get the stigma of not being able to have children, and there's no doubt about the trauma you've gone through at a young age. It sounds horrific, and people should indeed be more sensitive to those who can't, for one reason or another, have kids. But yelling at somebody because they're complaining of legitimate pain? A-hole move. The next one's called, am I the a-hole for breaking up after my fiance admitted that he's embarrassed by my weight gain? I, female 30, am in a long distance relationship with my fiance, male 33. I've always struggled with body image and self-esteem. I used to weigh around 74 kilos, but I've recently gained some weight, and I'm now at 79 kilos. So what, 5 kilos? I just got back from a trip to see him. It's been a tough year with exams and other personal challenges, so I knew that I'd gain some weight. I told him about it and assured him that I plan to actively work on it once I got home. It's been about 2 weeks since I returned. I've changed my diet and I started walking 2 hours daily. Yesterday he called me and said that he needed to be completely honest with me. He admitted that the reason that we didn't go out much during my visit was that he was embarrassed to be seen with me. Oh, good on you for dumping him, OP. Oh my god. What the hell, dude? He also said that's why he didn't introduce me to his friends while I was there. What a piece of crap. He essentially told me that my appearance disgusted him and even compared me to my sisters. Oh, he gets worse every sentence. He said that I wasn't the person he proposed to and mentioned that if I got pregnant in the future and gained weight, he would expect me to lose it eventually. He basically admitted that he wanted a trophy wife, saying that men are visual beings and that and that he was very unhappy with the weight that I'd put on. 5 kilos? I ended the relationship. Am I being too sensitive or am I the a-hole for breaking things off? OP, no. You're not the a-hole. You're not the a-hole. You did the right thing. Actually, I don't feel like there's another option here. Why the hell would you stay with him? What a piece of crap. Oh, you gained 5 kilos? Oh, you're not the person that I fell in love with? That's so terrible. You so don't need him, OP. Yeah, the top comment, embarrassed by a 5 kilo weight gain. Put the whole man in the bin, girl. Yeah, this comment too, not the a-hole. This guy's a piece of crap. He used the word disgusting. He's disgusting. 10 pounds is not significant weight gain. This could have happened for any reason in life, and if somebody's love to you is based on a minor weight increase, then it's not real love. Edited to add, tell him you're going on a new diet that'll help you lose 200 pounds immediately and block his number. Yeah, that's a real piece of crap behavior. Ew. Oh my god, I can barely even recognize you anymore. You've gained 5 kilos. What a joke. Yeah, this comment, you're absolutely not the a-hole here. You deserve somebody who loves you for who you are, not somebody who wants a trophy wife. You did the right thing. And also this comment, not the a-hole. Men are visual beings is the lamest excuse for shallowness that I've ever heard. Both men and women need visual cues and audio and olfactory cues as well. But once you get to know a person and form a personal connection with them, you can cope with changes in the person if you're a mature adult. Your boyfriend obviously isn't. You're absolutely right to break things off with this loser. Completely couldn't agree more. I don't feel like there's a situation here where you don't break up with him. Yeah, no, you definitely did the right thing, OP. And yeah, to use the excuse of men are visual beings, as if what, like every other man acts like this, do they, dude? Yeah, like that comment said, a lame excuse for being shallow. You're so not the a-hole, OP. The next one's called, am I the a-hole for telling my friend that I can't make her wedding dress despite making them for 2 other friends? I, 38 female, am a dressmaker and I have my own shop. It's been a custom in my friend group that my wedding gift to friends who marry has been an original wedding dress made to their taste, and I have done this for 2 friends. I love my job and I love my friends, so it's always been an easy choice for me. However, I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant with my first child, and I'm trying to lessen my workload as I prepare for my maternity leave and pass larger projects over to my employees. My friend informed me last night that she's getting married. I was of course so happy for her and I congratulated her. She asked if I'd be making her dress for her and I told her of course, to let me know when they had a date, and I was told they already had a date, January 19th. That was fine, a year and 5 months, perfect, plenty of times for the design and to make it, and I expressed as much to her, but she corrected me. It wasn't January 19, 2026, like I assumed, but January 19, 2025. I was a bit shocked at this and I told her that if that's the date she'd picked, I'd have to take back my promise, as there was no way that I could make her dress in that time frame, as I'll not be too long postpartum. I asked her to reconsider the date if she wanted me to make a dress, pointing out how 5 months wasn't much to plan a wedding anyway, but she insisted that was when she wanted it, as it was up to her, but I made it clear that I won't be able to make her dress for her then. She didn't understand this at all, pointing out how I'll be taking time off work soon anyway, and can't I just take that time to make her dress? I admit, in hindsight, I got a bit snappish here, and she probably didn't realize just how much work goes into a wedding dress, but I'd asked her if she'd hit her head, and why she'd think it was okay to ask me to put stress on my pregnancy for her wedding dress. She's been putting messages in the group chat calling me out for it, and saying how it's easy to tell who my favorites are, and it's clear that her feelings are hurt. I'm annoyed, but also feeling a bit regretful about this. I can't trust my employees to make a wedding dress without me, as their skill level isn't up to that, but maybe I could have a rehearsal dinner dress made for her, or even a reception dress to soothe the hurt of her not getting the custom dress that she wants. Oh, you're so not the a-hole, OP. She's an a-hole. Yeah, this comment, not the a-hole. So you in fact offered her an incredibly generous gift that'll take you a great deal of work, and you advised her that this amount of work needs a certain time frame, and the ungrateful a-hole has the nerve to demand that you do it in a time frame that you can't accommodate while on maternity leave and recovering from the birth of your baby. You're in no way an a-hole here. She is though, and I'd suggest that given her attitude, she does not deserve a dress from you. Yeah, she's so mean. The comment under that says, not the a-hole. Wow, that's some hella audacity of your friend to suggest that you risk your health and sanity in order to make her a wedding gown in 5 months. You're growing a human, and then you'll be birthing a tiny human, and then recovering from giving birth while taking care of a newborn. Where does she think wedding gown making is gonna go amid all of that? My gosh. The comment under that said, and this is supposed to be a gift. She's demanding a gift from OP. I hope OP explained to the friend group that it's not favoritism, and OP said, I simply said in the group chat I was unable to make a dress in 5 months for free. I've avoided the chat since then, as I'm quite upset by this. One of the friends I made a dress for gave me 3 years notice because she knew that it'd take time, and she wanted a ball gown, so didn't want to make me feel pressured. Yeah, but this other friend wants you to make a dress in 5 months and has the audacity to say the stuff that she said. I don't think you should ever make her a dress, OP. Yeah, also this comment, lol at the you're taking time off. Oh yeah, because it's commonly known how relaxing the experience of giving birth and caring for a newborn is. Not the a-hole at all, and this person isn't your friend. Yeah, I couldn't believe they said that too. Oh, you're taking time off? Yeah, having a baby isn't really taking time off. Oh, that's so wild, and you're so not the a-hole. The nerve of some people. The next one's on the relationship subreddit. My male 30s wife, female 30s, keeps on trying to make large purchases that we can't afford. How do I handle this? My wife and I both earn £30,000. I earned an additional £15,000 on top of it this year, which I used to clear her debt that she'd run up. Our finances are separate, but we commit to a joint account at the start of each month to cover all essentials. My wife has decided she wants the following. Number 1, a second holiday this year, in addition to the one that we're already going on. Number 2, a new kid kitchen, £10,000. Number 3, a new garden shed, £800. Number 4, a new car. Our current one is 10 years old but functional, £12,000, plus a hike in insurance from £300 per year to £1,100 per year for the model that she wants. Number 5, solar panels and solar battery, £10,000 minimum. I have about £18,000 in savings. My wife has about £4,000 in savings. I don't object to getting these things, but I do object to doing them all immediately and putting it on credit. My wife has informed me that if I don't want to help out, then she'll just pay it on credit. The problem is that the last time she ran up a credit card bill, she freaked out and had severe anxiety and panic attacks and couldn't manage it. And that's why I had to bail her out. She's about to do the same thing again. Yeah, and you'll end up paying for it, OP. I told her that a second holiday was an absolute no right now, given that we already have one booked and our savings are very low. She flipped out and said that she would go by herself. I think she's dropped around £1,200 on a week in Italy before food. How do I go about handling this? I worked my ass off to bail her out while she was on sick leave, and now she's about to do the same thing again. Yeah, and by the sounds of it, she doesn't care. Oh, that's so frustrating, OP. Yeah, this comment, the problem is that the last time she ran up a credit card bill, she freaked out and had severe anxiety and panic attacks and couldn't manage it. That's why I had to bail her out. She's about to do the same thing again. Yeah, because she knows that you will bail her out. You need to put your foot down or start protecting yourself. This one says, if she goes through with any of this, don't bail her out again. Tell her you won't bail her out if she gets a credit card debt again. If you want to stay married, then I think counseling is a must. My mother was like that. She refused to work after my younger sister was born because nobody would hire her at her age. My dad worked and drank himself to an early death because he was so stressed. She wanted holidays and nice stuff, but they couldn't afford it. My dad tried to leave a couple of times, but my mum would have a breakdown and threaten you know what, so my dad stayed. Trust me, you don't want this sort of life. OP said, this is exactly what I'm going through, minus the drinking. I do all the cooking and cleaning because I work from home. Yeah, the one under that, it might be time to let her go. If she wants to drown in debt, don't let her take you down too. Yeah, so unreasonable. That's so wild. And sad too. All the best with it, OP. And that's so enough for today. That was such a wild episode. I hope you guys had a good time today. And I hope it wasn't too terrifying. It probably was. I've got a cute wholesome meme to show you before I go. My little girl is 2, and whenever she's happy, she'll just shout out, happy! There's nothing purer in this world than when she's just sitting playing with toys or eating toast, and then just yells out, happy! To let the universe know that it's doing a good job. Wow, that's so funny. Happy! Like just shouting the emotion that you're feeling. Angry! That's so funny and so nice to read after what we've read today. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time today. And if you did, make sure you let me know down below in the comment section, and also like and subscribe. And the comment of the day today, goes to Victoria Garcia. The baby panda keeps tucking and rolling like Sonic the Hedgehog, so I've started calling him Sonic the Panda Bear. I don't know if Vincey's named him something else already, but that's his name effective immediately. Oh yeah, 100%. Sonic the Panda Bear it is. We have a name for the flipping panda bear. That's so funny, and I'm completely fine with this name. I'm so happy that you guys like all the animals in the background. I love reading the comments about them. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for the support, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!